Hello friends, Jennifer Pearson here, Thistle Gypsy, with a new kind of reading intended to help you let go of your day and have a good sleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull two cards from the Mystical Forest Tarot, and those are things that we're going to release at the end of our day. We're just going to let them go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to help us redirect. I'm going to give us some positive things to think about. I've got 1,000 places to see, and so I'm going to open that up to a random location, and we'll just see where we end up. And that's a possible visualization for when you're trying to go off into sleep. And then for the very last part, I'm also going to give you a visualization from a card here, just a description of a card. So I hope that these help you again let go of your day and get into a more relaxed, restful state of mind. Alright, let's see what we're supposed to release here. Alright, a couple of things. Alright, so we're to stop worrying about money. We're to stop worrying about money. If you're thinking that you need to start something, if you're worried that you need money to come in, you need to stop worrying about it, okay? Something to let go of. And this is the Chariot, and so it's saying let go of the need to be the victor. I would even say let go of impartiality. If you're trying very hard to take the middle road in some issue, you know, allow yourself some venting, allow yourself some partiality. You know, you do have your own point of view, okay, so allow yourself that. But this would also be about letting go of thoughts about moving. Just let them go. You don't need to be planning your next move or obsessing like these bulls, okay? Just let it go for now. Once you hit the bed, you're not going anywhere except into slumberland. Okay, here we go. Okay, our trip is into the lakes region of New Hampshire, Golden Ponds and Yankee Towns. 273 lakes in the New Hampshire Lakes region, pristine wilderness, unspoiled Yankee towns, rustic summer camps, and charming cottage communities hug the water's edge. So yes, we're taking off into the wilderness, perhaps in canoes on these lakes, perhaps in motorboats, perhaps some of you are water skiing on these lakes. Maybe you're staying in a grand hotel on the edge of the lake. It says an English-style country estate built in 1907 on 14 acres. Okay, as you're visualizing, maybe this is your estate. It's your summer home, full of chandeliers and leaded glass, hand-carved oak woodwork, and fireplaces in most of the rooms. And once you've surveyed your mini palace there, you could go down to a cozy pub or for an afternoon tea. And when you retire, you're retiring into a king-sized canopy bed after hanging out for a little while on your private veranda with lake views. So there you go. There's something to imagine. And here's one last thing to imagine. Again, it's a matter of just redirecting our thoughts to more pleasant occupations as we go off to sleep. So what I want you to imagine is when you were a child. And hopefully you had experience on swings, because that's what I'm thinking of here. Something, it could be a rope swing, it could be a tire swing, it could be the swings of a playground. Something that allows you to grab hold of something with your hands and with that strong child body that we all had, I hope we all had, that can pull ourselves up so that our feet are free. Our feet are free and swinging. And we have this tremendous sense of flying and getting higher and higher, and the thrill of swooping back down. It's very bird-like. It's very bird-like, that feeling when we're children. If you are imagining an actual swing, also think of the feeling of release you have when, and it's required for momentum even, when you throw yourself backwards in order to push yourself forwards, you know. How often as adults do we throw ourselves backwards? We just don't do that. So think in those terms of getting on your favorite swing when you were a child and just swinging around. In fact, maybe if you have a little bit of time before you go to sleep, if it takes a little while for you to nod off, visit more than one swing that you enjoyed as a child. If you have somebody in your life who you can talk to before going to bed, you might even make that something of a discussion. Alrighty, that's it for our release for peaceful sleep tonight. Good night.